for part 2 here on the farewell tour for Farming Sim 22. This is Elmcreek, and today we're going to be making a little bit more money. So what I've found is a field that we can afford. It's about $140,000. We've got about $145,000. It's very close to our farm, which is nice, and we can get straw off of it. I was actually on my way to go sell this right now, but unfortunately, we got another job to do. Oh yeah, and because of that, we're also going to be able to feed our chickens? I don't know. Maybe we'll sell this. I have no idea. It's right over here, right across the road from the fire station. Grow together, harvest together. Peace out, 22. All right. This one right here. We could buy the land again for $140,000, and we have done so, which means whenever we end this series in the next episode, we will sell this plot of land, giving us another $140,000. So whatever we have is an investment, which is very nice. Now, where's my combine? Oh, that's all the way over here. Crap. So we're going to harvest this field, and then we're going to plow it up. So this is actually very large in comparison. So this is just the field, but it encompasses all of this. So we may end up cutting down some trees. I know eventually we're going to be on a logging map, so we'll see what we could do when it comes to that. Of course, we're going to have to probably sell all of the crop off of this and then go from there. So we'll drop it down, we'll turn it on, and we'll get to work. Let's see how much we can harvest off of this field. We're also going to see if we can invest in some generators or maybe something like that. Something that's going to make us passive income over the course of a few days. Because, of course, we're going to have to fast forward a lot of time in order to be able to harvest again. Oh, and if you didn't know, most of the base game fields, if they're at an angle like this, they should work just fine to hire a worker on. Some of you guys may know this, some of you may not, so hopefully help somebody. Actually getting a really good pull off this field, 8,800 liters already just for what we've done so far. So let's travel over here to this little guy and go ahead and get some of this straw picked up. Straw's going for decent money right now. Let's see, let's take a look. So we're looking right around $300, and it looks like the animal dealer for $2.99 per 1,000 liters. Not bad. So we'll pick up all the straw, then we will take over the grain, get that sold, or at least I think we will. I don't know, we didn't actually sell any of the stuff we did yesterday. Should we sell all that today? All right, almost done here. We'll pick up the harvester right where he leaves off. There it is. 16,000 liters. Not too bad. That should give us, what, $32,000? Something like that. It's a little bit unfortunate, really. I'm so used to having stuff like big old fields that pretty much pay for themselves after the first harvest. This one did not do that. It did not do that. Sad times. So right at the edge, we've got 293,000 liters of straw. That's pretty good. That is actually really close to $100,000. Yeah. Yo, straw is the move. Definitely a sell point that I am familiar with. I've had a lot of encounters with this sell point with stuff, but it seems that we are good to go. All right, we'll dump that out, and what do we get? 88,000. All right, not quite 100,000, but it's good enough. It's also good enough to afford a plow, which is exactly what I need. Now we need to figure out what to do with our barley. Now, the Goldcrest Valley, which is the... Let's see, Goldcrest Valley. That's the train, right? Yeah, I think that's the train. So we're not going to be using that. Johnson's Farmer's Market. This should be right over there. Yeah. And we're using our John Deere. Like I said, I've become very fond of this little John Deere. I'm loving it. So 16,000 liters, so $2,000 a liter, should give us about 32,000 liters. This is normally also the part where I would buy the grain mill. But number one, we don't have enough money to afford the grain mill. And number two, I think maybe that would be a very unwise decision. We need to make sure that our farming stuff is good to go because we have to, well, plan for the future. Ooh, but that actually brings up a very interesting point. If I buy a production chain, do I get to keep said production chain whenever I go to the next series? And I think the answer to that is yes. I don't know how I would do it, but I think the answer would be yes. Uh-oh, almost game crash. You know what? Save the game. So yeah, that's what I think. I think if I'm going to be buying a production chain, then we save it for the next series and we continue on. But we can't sell it. So if we buy it, it has to be a good one. Totally not making up the rules as I go. Caution. Rock on. This was an interesting one back in the day, trying to figure out, do we sell over there? Do we sell over there? Where do we sell? Do we sell here? Here, here. Here, here, here. It's here. Any crops go in the grate, and everything else goes off to the side, right there. This is, yeah, different little spot. All right, 33 grand. So we're up to 127 now, so we have made back some of our money, but a lot of that came from the straw. Now that we've got everything done and it's all back over here to the main farm, let's take our 7810 here, beautiful tractor, and let's go buy a plow, because I'm going to be plowing up that entire new area. We also need to cut down some trees. There's a couple ways to do that, and I may end up having to use a mod for this because I'm not quite sure there's anything that's good enough that's a DLC to do what I want. All right, we just need a plow. Normally I would go with this one, but number one, we don't have enough power. Number two, it weighs a little bit too much. It says it weighs 3.1 tons in both configurations, which is definitely wrong. I'm assuming this version weighs a little bit less, but you never know, and I'm not taking any chances. So we're gonna go with this. It's a little bit lighter. Boom, done. And when you know it, we have zero, and I mean zero trouble moving this thing around. Yeah, I should probably fold it, but I just don't care. Ooh, we should find a car and try and hit it. Where's the car? Where's the car? Car. I'm kidding. Let's get over here. So dumb. Oh, and we need a way to cut the trees too. So of course, cutting trees down means we need a chainsaw. Well, that's actually really easy to get. We just come down here and get us a chainsaw. Can we lease one? No, we can't. All right, well, they're $1,000. I don't really care about keeping it, but we'll have it, I guess. I got a steel chainsaw. So the next part's interesting because I want to be able to sell this wood, and there's really not a good way to do that. So this is kind of the way to do it. So Yo Spawning Mods, really nice. It's a mobile wood sell point. And you just walk around with it and you sell the wood. So we get some money for it because it's placeable. I could sell it back, and then I can cut all the trees down that are on our area. So yes, most of the stuff we're using is base game. However, this is not. Should I put this like in front of the toy store so that it's like always here? Nah, we're gonna be selling it anyway. So now we need to figure out what is on our wow, that is just a hot mess, isn't it? It actually says growing, but I'm so confused. Yeah, anyway, over here, we need to figure out what is what and how's house. We get a couple trees, big trees, etc., etc. But all the way out to the very edge, it looks like all the way down to here, we can cut. So let's do it. Deforestation by DJ. These big trees, I don't know how much money they're gonna make. Should probably not cut this because it's definitely a nice place where it's not going to cause anybody any trouble whatsoever. And I don't care. Man, that took a hot minute. Boom. I'm so used to using one of Yos's other mods. I think it's like Instant Cut or something where it just cuts it instantly, which has been really nice to have. However, it also causes a few little issues here and there whenever you're actually trying to do something. To be fair, I think that's all we need to cut down over here. All these are so far down, it's not going to cause any issues. And a couple over here, but again, I don't think they're going to be bad enough to cause any issues, at least some of these larger ones that are close by. Still a few, like this little guy right here, definitely needs to be cutted. And here's what it looks like after I've cut down some of the trees. Definitely quite a few on the other side. So now all I have to do is grab a hold of this and then click the button. And then the trees delete. So we have $109,000 now. So what are we gonna get? Ooh, $1,200 for that one. Oh. Well, I totally forgot to cut this tree down. It just look away, like it never happened. Click, and right over here, click. There we go. Yeah, not a lot of money for those. And a few little odds and ends over here as well. I did leave some of the trees. To be fair, not all of them. You can definitely tell was at 97, 97, 1,000, 97, 97, 1,000. Yeah, we're doing all right. There we go. There's another nice 1,000. Click it over here. Is that it? Is that all the trees I cut down? Nope. There's one there. Looks like it. Yeah. All right, cool. And just because I do not have the time, we're going into the F12 menu. We're in the object fill types. Bottom right, remove stumps. Click it. Yep. And it removes all the stumps. One thing it doesn't remove is this little setup right here. So I think what I'm going to do for that is go in here to delete objects. Yep. And we're going to try and delete this. Well, it turns out the delete objects mod is not actually working for this. I wonder if I can utilize the hide. Ooh, yeah? Nope, that didn't work. Crap, found it. All right, do I want to do that? Let's go with no real quick, because I want to see if I can actually delete this. Cannot delete it, so it's gonna have to be... There we go. Oh, I did delete it. Sweet. All right, so now there should not be any collisions at all on this, and there are not, which means we can build up around it, plow over it, and be good. And get rid of this chainsaw, because I really don't need that anymore. We can also get rid of our sell point. There we go, we got that. And now all we need to do is build up over this, which I actually have no idea how I'm going to do this. I guess we'll go with a level, just kind of around it like this. Doesn't look good, but what are you going to do? And then we'll go with a soften tool, maybe overall, like this. Yeah, it's still going to show, but I think that's level enough. Yeah, that's good. Plus, we'll always be able to see where it was. Now we need to get some plowing done because I'm literally just spending way too much time on one little thing here and there. All right, drop it down, enable create fields, and go. Hopefully this can do exactly what I want it to do. First things first is to draw an outline, and I think I've got the plow facing the wrong way. Let's raise it up and then flip it. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted right there. Now I can actually drive around the entire periphery of said field where I want it to be. Oh boy. It's not doing it. Oh, because I'm too close. Huh. Didn't think that was going to be a thing. Well, nonetheless, I found where I can go, and, well, that's where we are. I think instead of yapping, it may be a good idea just to do this and get it done, so we'll see when this field's created. Yes! Looking back at it, oh yes! So now we need to figure out a few other goodies, like all those stones that are all over that field. We're going to have to get those up, so that's the next thing on the list. Then we're going to... You know, I'm looking at this. It says that it's not growing, but it says that it's wheat, but it's... I don't even know. I should probably plow that up as well, but I'm not going to. At the very least, we are going to have to run some fertilizer, so we will do that. But the next thing is going to be picking up them rocks, because we can actually take those, sell them, and make a little bit of money. So which rock picker do we go with? I think we go with this one. It's going to be a whole lot easier. As a matter of fact, there's actually... couple modified versions of these, which is super cool. And I know we said we're using base game stuff, but this is base game enough, right? It's definitely a very cool setup here. Oh, there's also one other thing that we need to do, and that's going to be getting in here and smoothing out some of this terrain. This is way too steep. So jump in, landscaping, soften, you know the story. All right, now we got it all situated. Turn it on, pick up these rocks. I did make one little mistake, this. But it doesn't exist, technically. So we're good, I think? Yeah, there it is. All right, let's go and fold up everything, take it to the rock sell point, and sell some rocks. And it's funny because I use this as my test map. It's really weird seeing this area right here not completely flat. It's been a while since I've used this, so let's see if I still remember how it goes. Oh, that was... a little bit too easy. Sell them out and see what we get. It's not going to be good, but it might be something. Yeah, 656 bucks. Yeah. Yeah, I see how that goes. Fertilizing's done. Seeding's done. And just like that, we are done with the fertilizing. You can see we still need to plow these fields, but well, that's not going to happen. Now to prepare for the winter, we're going to back around and come over here and just kind of set this right about here. And then whenever the eggs are ready, we're going to throw the eggs in the back of the truck and go sell them. Now, currently, we've got $116,000. And this is good because we can use this to make, passive income for ourselves. Because it's going to be about a year before we do anything else. What I'm going to end up doing is we're obviously starting in August and like every single map. Well, we're going to do like the first episode, 2 episodes in the first day. You could do a whole lot of stuff, but then we're going to fast forward an entire year and be in August in the second year. What that allows me to do is go in here to productions and generators and find some of these guys and place them down. And what it'll do is make us money over that year. A nice passive bit of income. It'll also give us a nice little boost so we can have some extra money. Yeah. Then once we've made the money that we needed to make over that course of the year, then we can come back and leave it be. By that I mean sell it. Yes, sell it. So I've done some math, and it looks like the things that we can afford, the large solar collector is going to be the best thing to go with, followed by the small wind turbine, and then this guy. That'll make us the most amount of money in the smallest amount of time. I think we'll be able to put down, one of these and then maybe two of the other. I might also take out a loan just so we can have some extra, but yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. I don't know. We'll find out. So let's place these down. I think in the middle of the farm's gonna have to be where it goes. There's really nowhere else to put it. Oh no, wait, never mind. I forgot. I actually own everything. Or not own everything, but I can place anything down anywhere that I want. So I can actually put these wherever. Let's put them over here, like right across the road, so I'll see them, but it's far enough away where I don't have to worry about it. So I've taken out a $500,000 loan. Let's see if this pays off. I don't know if it will or not, but we're gonna, I guess, find out. Oh, I can actually put this right here. Look at that, look. It's going straight through the street lamp. All right, one more here, and then one more like right here. I think this is the last one I'll be able to afford. Yeah, that's gonna be good. So we don't have enough money for that, but I do have enough for some small wind energy. And actually, I think I've got enough for 4 of these. I think. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's place one there, and then another one. That might actually be a little bit too close. Here we go. We'll do another one there, and then one more here. Yeah, just enough just enough money for that. And I guess we've got enough money for this too, but I'm gonna keep that 10,000 in there because you never know what might happen. So there is enough to make us some extra cash over the course of the next year into the winter. Hopefully the amount of money that we have to pay back on the loan doesn't negate this. Also, you know what I'm thinking? We should be able to pay back the loan in less than the year, which might be really, really cool. So overnight we paid $1,666 in our loan interest, and we have didn't expect that. I forgot that these things turn. And we've made $11,000 in our solar panels. So these are ridiculous. So that also means that this is absolutely terrifying. So I have no idea what happened through here. So I'm gonna fix it, and we will see you in the next one when this is fixed.